Anna here, and today I'm going to be walking you through what I've been using for my live streams, and it's Restream.io. I'll share with you why I chose this one over all the other ones out there and give you a quick tour inside so you can see some of the cool things and features that I like to use for my live streams. So there's a number of different software you can use. Some of it's free, some of it's paid. You can literally just go into Facebook and use the Creator Studio. I believe that you can just go live straight from there. You can use StreamYard, BeLive, OBS. OBS is another free one that you can use as well. There's so many out there. What I recommend is when you're taking a look at what to use, you want to take a look at the type of streams that you're doing. I'm doing short ones. I'm not doing any really long live streaming like a gamer or streaming a show or anything like that. Those may need other more robust solutions. But choose the one that you'll actually use. I think a lot of us can understand or have empathy for buying a whole bunch of different types of software and just not using it at all. So whatever is the easiest for you to use, I say just go for it. It's better to actually get your live streams done instead of spending too much time trying to choose which software to use, and then you end up not using it at all. So you want to take a look at why you want to use it. So for me, I want to be able to do one-off live streams and also invite guests. And oh, by the way, you can do that if you already have a Zoom account, you can do that directly to Facebook as well. Zoom does have a go live on Facebook option. But I also want to be able to stream to multiple places all at once. As you can see here on the home page, it's showing you can go live and you can multi-stream. So instead of just going on to Facebook, I also want to be able to use and repurpose this stream as much as possible. So that means that I want to be able to go live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, as many other places all at once. And this is what Restream allows me to do. There are other ones. OneStream is also another one as well that will allow you to multi-stream. It does not have a live stream to Instagram or TikTok. I think that there are maybe some gray hat options there, but I'm just using something that is, I know it seems to have been approved by a lot of other platforms. So let me show you what it looks like inside. So as you can see, once I go inside, I can just add a whole bunch of destinations here. When I click add channel, you can see there are a lot of different ones you can use. In fact, I haven't heard of most of these. I know that a bunch of them are probably for gaming, which I don't do live stream for games. I do have a Twitch account. I tried it out. I do have a Periscope account, but I literally never use it, but it's there if you want to hook it up. And then also what's nice is on Facebook, what I like about it is I can stream at the same time to different pages and inside of groups. So maybe you want to go live on your profile and in your group, or live on one of your pages and in a group and profile. I really love that I can do that. It has a custom stream here. I don't use this, but I think there is one solution where you can integrate this and another service in order to go live on Instagram at the same time, although I have not done that yet. So I love that they have all these different options to connect to. And when you're ready to go, you can also update all the titles at the same time. So I can put whatever the title is in here. Let's see, like, let me just do this, for example. And let's just change this here to business, and then let's go update all. You can see here now all of these are updated all at once. If for whatever reason I don't want to stream to one of these, I can just turn it off, which is also really nice. Now, this does connect to other software. For example, I have Game Manager, which is connected to my webcam, so I could use that as well. I also have OBS Studio, which is free software. It's pretty good. I would definitely look into it. There's a bit of a learning curve, but once you learn how to use it, it's free. It allows you to do some fancier stuff when you're going live, like adding frames and, you know, going in between different types of of like images and videos, and just to make your stream look really cool. That's free. You can use that as well. If you have Zoom and you like to use Zoom, for example, Zoom has one thing that I miss on Zoom is it has some really nice face filters, fun face filters to use on that as well. You can also connect it directly there. I really just like using their live studio. So let's enter their live studio and I'll show you what it looks like here. What's nice about the live studio is you don't have to install any extra software. It's all inside of your browser. I'm not going to do allow webcam and stuff because it'll be like this kind of weird effect here. But let me just do start without camera just to start this off here. What I like is you can have different types of configurations, as you can see down here. If I have the camera set up and if I'm also sharing my screens, let me share my screen, for example, here. You can see that I have a number of different things I can do here to set up the configuration, you know, like side by side with the camera here and the screen. This is also nicer because I feel like it just having a background and then having the screens, it's not so much right in your face the way it is with this one where it takes up the entire window. This might be a bit too big. I don't know, I have to experiment it a little bit with it a little bit more. I can do a half screen as well. And then, you know, it's a cinema. So you can have, if you have several different speakers, you can have them all down here. And also again, here it's thumbnails all up and down the side. On the side here, you notice that it has, let me just stop sharing screen. You can see it has my name right here. So I can actually change this out. I can make it look like this. I can make it look like this. I could change the color. If I have the hex code, I can change the color. I don't have to use the default graphics if I don't want to. I can choose to show or not show non-video participants. I can just turn off these names as well. So that's actually a really nice option to have. The other thing I like is it's super easy to add guests. You can add up to 9 other people other than yourself. So I just have to give them this link, and they do have, what I like about it, which I wish other software would do that, when you're involved with adding students or other guests, I really like that Restream has a page inside of their help documents for guests that tells them, here's how to test, here's the best type of software or like setup that you have, you know, with your camera, etc. And so I can just send that over to people when I give them this link and say, hey, here's the link and here's some instructions on how to use it, and it's all done, and it seems to be a good experience for them. So you can, it says invite up to 10 guests, but it includes yourself. So you can have 10 people live in any live stream, and I really like that. And as you can see here, if you have a number of people, then basically as a producer or the director, you can decide how you want things to look. And while the stream is going, you can change things as well. Like for example, here, this picture in picture, this will feature whoever's speaking. Same thing here when I go cinema or thumbnails, the main screen here will change to whoever is talking automatically. And so that's really nice. I can just quickly do that throughout the stream so people aren't bored watching the same thing over and over and over again. You can add in a logo. For example, here's the Restream logo. It shows up here, but I can upload whatever logo I want. There's also overlays. Like they have a few fun ones here that you can use, but you can upload one. Just go into Canva, make a transparent PNG file, upload it. I do like to add this in the beginning, as I think you've noticed. I can actually have a countdown. It's got music playing, and this just plays. So I could upload my own if I want to. I could just, this is just here, just random blobs, I guess, going on. So I have that. Let me just turn off the overlays here. When I'm showing a background, it has a bunch of different presets. So you can see here, I can just change the background if I want to. I can put a video background if I want, and I can just upload whichever one I want. So I could just make my own. You can just jump into Canva, make something, upload it. Maybe you want to put your logo or your saying or, you know, whatever you want behind there, and I can just upload it. And so it's actually really good that I like to do that. And it's fun to do that and just kind of change things up a little bit. You can also have captions. So for example, when I was interviewing Sue, I created 2 captions here. I can create more if I want, and I just click show. So again, as the director or producer, I can just quickly do this as I'm talking to her, and it just shows up like lower thirds, which is really nice. So if you have them all ahead of time, just put your calls to action right there. What I really like about it, especially if you're streaming like myself to multiple destinations all at once, you used to have your phone open or several phones open to all the different places that you're streaming. Not anymore. There's a chat here where all the comments are consolidated over here, and I can just reply to it. It's great. And you can also have an overlay show up here during the stream too when people comment in. This has been extremely helpful. I know that sometimes it breaks maybe if you have like a ton of comments and coming in very quickly. There's a bit of a delay. But this has been extremely helpful, even just to monitor comments. I may not always answer comments on the live stream. In fact, I prefer to answer them afterwards just because I think it makes the stream stand the test of time more when you are not referring to comments directly in there, especially if, you know, somebody was using it, maybe they're watching it in Facebook and there's a comment that came in on YouTube and they're very confused, right? Like, what are you talking about? So if you do reference a comment, either have the chat overlay up so people can see the comment you're referencing, or just say what the comment is so people know what you're responding to, because they could be watching on another channel here and have no idea what's going on. So I love this here. It just saved so much time and effort instead of having a whole bunch of different devices open, monitoring everything all at once. Now you can also tee up things as well. They have this thing called new. It's kind of fun. They just added this thing called background videos. So I can actually choose a bunch of music here. I can set the volume, like I'll just select this here. And you can see it shows up here. I can set the volume. I can then just turn it off. I can then refresh it and have it start from the beginning. So as people are talking, I can just turn it on if I want to, and it's like running. I can add a local video here. I can bring in another stream. This is kind of cool. So if I say, hey, we're gonna go over to Zoom now, I can tee up this stream here and add it to the stream. Now it says here I have to upgrade to have it. I don't use this, so I'm clearly not going to upgrade, but it's really cool that you can actually have that option. And then maybe you have a like a commercial or a break or something in between where you want to show another video. You can then upload this local video here. And then what you do is you just toggle it on to add it to the stream. And you're ready to go. So I really like that you can tee this all up. I'm just going to remove this right here. And that is basically the whole tour of how I use Restream. When you're done, they have stats. You can actually download it. It keeps it for 15 days, I believe. So I have here recordings. Yes. Oh, so it expires in 10 days. I think it stays there for 15 days. You can just download it, which is really nice. I can just download it here. And then the other thing too is it splits the tracks for you if you want. So I have the full video, the full audio, or here, this case, because I had 2 people joining, I could download them split tracks. Therefore, if somebody needed some work on their audio, I can just download it. It's already split, can fix it, and can do whatever I need for the videos. You notice they have a scheduler here. I actually don't use it that much. I saw that in one of the screens it had deprecated in front of it, so I'm not really sure what that means, but let me just make this a bit smaller here. You can pre-schedule as well, and then have it ready to go, but I have not played with this that much here. I do plan to test this out a little bit more so that I can schedule live streams ahead of time. And then they've got the analytics. You can have like the total chat app open. I don't use these really that much. I just really like to use everything while I am live, and here as well you can kind of monitor what is happening as well during your streams. So, and lots of different ways you can take a look at the streams as well, just to see how things are going once you kind of get everything going and you're streaming regularly. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of Restream.io and why I use it and the reasons I use it and sort of the fun stuff you can do on it. If you would like to try it out for yourself, please consider using my link below. I have an affiliate link below, powerupstrategy.com/Restream. And let me know if you have any questions.